What's up, everybody? What's going on? I hope all of you father muckers are doing undeniably fan-freaking-tastic out there. It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's vlog day once again. And folks, here I am today, still your APW Carolinas champion. And you know, since I've been defending this thing successfully twice, there has been certain people, or at this point one certain person, I'm not even going to say him by name, that is trying to take it upon himself to try and make me feel ashamed for wearing this belt over my shoulder the way I have been. For anybody else out there watching this, answer me a question if you can. Does me holding this belt really affect you personally in any way? Does it? Does it? Like, is it really killing you? If so, tell me, how is me just holding this belt over my shoulder physically hurting you? If it's mentally hurting you, chances are you're already mentally hurt by something else. If it's emotionally hurting you, chances are you're probably already emotionally hurt by something else. That's why you're trying to take your innermost rage and aggression and day-to-day problems out on me by doing all your activities that you've been treating me with for the past year and a half almost. The point I'm getting at is this. I'm wearing this belt over my shoulder for the simplest answer that I can give you. The reason why I'm holding this belt over my shoulder in some of my videos is simply because I can. Simply because I can. There's no specific rule that tells me that I can't. So you know what? I'm gonna keep representing the championship until I lose it. Okay? And if you really have a problem with that, just stay in your lane. Just don't watch me. It's that simple. And that goes for anybody that doesn't support me as a YouTuber. Logic would tell you that if you really do not support me as a YouTuber, if you really do not want to physically or mentally enjoy my content, just don't watch it. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, that sounds so hard, doesn't it? Oh! Yeah, just don't watch. Let's see here. This website has about approximately over hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of different content creators. Yet part of me wants to say thank you for taking time to watch me the way you have been. So thank you for that perspective. But yeah, folks, moving on to some other SSP business. I need to vent about something. I need to vent about something if I can right quick, but not from a standpoint of being mad or angry or perplexed. You know, I think perplexed is the right word for it. It's definitely not annoyed, but okay. Here we are, it's almost October right now. So far, I am like a little over 4.5 months removed from SSP's 6th anniversary back on May 29th. And at the moment of me filming this, if I remember correctly, back on May 29th, I had 398 subscribers. And last time I checked, I think I'm at like 406 subscribers. Okay, now look, I get it. I said that clout wasn't my end game. And when I was saying clout, I was talking about like accepting the fact that I may never get into the YPP, like over 1,000 subscribers. I was already accepting the fact that a play button is out of my grasp. But I was still thinking that maybe I would be going somewhere other than nowhere. I would rather go anywhere but nowhere. Because you see, like, 4 months is almost 5 months. And 5 months is almost 6. 6 months is half a year. As a matter of fact, we got to go ahead and say it. 4 months is a quarter of a year. And I have gained less than 10 subscribers within the last quarter. Less than 10. This may very well be the slowest build-up that I've seen in the past few years. And that's saying something, because like a couple years ago I gained only 40 subscribers in a year, and I think I'm on the verge of being less than that this year when we get to SSP's 7th anniversary come 2022. Now look, at this point, chances are some big YouTube brainiac that has never really commented on my content before is probably going to try to come out the woodwork now and just try to list off every single reason why I'm failing as a YouTuber professionally. But question, is this my channel or is it theirs? It's my channel. I had reasons why I wanted to build this channel, and there have been reasons why that this channel has been kept going the way it has, because some lessons have been learned the hard way. But I'm in this for the long game now. I'm in this. I can't give this up now. I can't. I don't want to just unplug it simply because the YouTube brainiacs would label me as a YouTube failure. But success is relative, my people. Success is relative, my friends. It is. And I'll admit, a few years ago, I had that YouTube bucket list video that I came out with, and I got to go back and reevaluate that list. I do. Because I know for a fact some of the things got accomplished on it. Man, this channel has given me experiences that I don't think I would have been able to enjoy without the beauty of SSP. I don't even think that's the right wording for it. SSP has given me so many good and awesome life experiences, and it has led me to get to know some awesome individuals out there watching today. SSP has connected with the people. Maybe not too many people, but I'm glad I made the connections like I have. And I'm glad I was able to have the experiences like I have. But the last thing I want to do is tell myself that I've peaked. The last thing I want to do is tell myself that this is as good as it's going to get. And you know, the funny thing is, every time that I try to tell myself, notice keyword there is try. Every time I try to tell myself, booyah, every time I try to convince myself to just be outrageously optimistic, I was doing that for me. Because I get in my own head a lot. And when I get in my own head a lot, I tend to become my own worst enemy. And I've said that multiple times before in the past with that inferiority complex. And that's why booyah is there. Booyah is there to be a constant reminder to me to just keep my chin up. Just keep pushing forward. It's not going to be as bad as you think it is. But as much as I tell myself to booyah, there's always going to be somebody out there. Heck, there's somebody out there right now. I don't need to say who they are or what they're doing. There's going to be somebody out there right now that's going to tell me why I should feel ashamed to be optimistic. Why I should feel ashamed to be living the life that I'm living. There's going to be people who tell me There's going to be people out there to try and replace my optimism with their excuse for pessimism. I don't want to listen to those words, because those words, those words from those false accounts, they can't tell me anything that I haven't told myself and my brain already, unless they go out of their way to just straight up lie. And they're not going to go out of their way to prove it wrong. No, they're not going to go out of their way to prove me wrong when they straight up lie. And you see, that's the mentality that the world lives in today, especially here on the internet. It's easy to lie. It's easy to make somebody feel bad about themselves. Taking the easy way is what the internet has been made for. Me, I come from an old school mentality. I was raised from an old school standpoint. I believe in the truth is greater than the lie. I certainly believe that, and the truth shall set you free. I do believe that as well. I do believe that I do believe that seeing is believing. I do believe that feeling is believing. But there's going to be people out there that will tell lies on my name, and there's going to be people out there that will believe those lies without coming to me from the original source. And I'll admit, sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes I tend to ramble and say things that I didn't originally mean to say. But you know what? That's just the human side of me. I'm willing to admit when I make mistakes. I'm willing to do that. So, again, I was just hoping to go somewhere other than nowhere. And the year is not over yet. We're not in 2022 just yet. I still have faith that we can go somewhere with this. I do. And speaking of going somewhere, I'm really hoping I'm not jinxing it right here on the spot. I'm really not. Okay. Okay, I was looking around for some wood. I found some. Okay. Alright, so we may be on the verge of SSP history in the making. Good news. I'm not sure if I addressed it a few weeks ago, but good news. The Friday the 13th the Jack roast, it's almost at 100 views last time I checked. So that's good. That's really good. But I have had a few small conversations with some guy called Jack. And he has told me himself personally that he does intend to make a response video for that. For the first time ever, a main evented YouTuber that I was roasting is actually going to be making a video about it. That hasn't happened before out of like all the other 12 roast movies. So I really hope I'm not jinxing it, knock on wood. And I know Jack has less than 900 subscribers, but still, it is what it is. It is what it is, and I'm happy that it may be finally happening. It may be finally happening, but I'm just gonna stay patient, and whatever happens, happens. That's been my mentality this year. Whatever happens, happens. not just what I make happen, but what happens around me. So I'm just looking forward about what's to come. I'm just looking forward about what there is to come. So for now, we're just gonna keep our chin up. We're gonna keep fighting the good fight. We're gonna keep pushing forward. We're not gonna give up. We're not gonna give in. We're not gonna cave in. We're not gonna throw in the towel. No matter how bleak it looks, we're gonna plant our feet firmly, and we're not gonna fall down. We may fail one battle, we may fail two, we may fail three, we may fail four, but we will never lose. The end game is that we do not lose to the people that want us to lose. The only way we lose, and the only way we throw in the towel, is on our own accord. Nobody is going to convince me to stop this. I'm going to have to convince myself. So, to all you folks out there, that's been supporting me for this long, thank you. We're going to keep our chin up. We're going to keep moving forward. So with that being said, folks, I hope all of you will join me as we all be outrageously optimistic year-round. Booyah! I'm out. I love you all. And here comes my hug of appreciation. Bye.